いただきます。
reaching for the stove. Remember, you and I are totally different jobs. I mean, you get coffee, run errands. I'm in charge of the schedule for appointments and expenses.